Boom! from the TTG headquarters in Miami, Florida. We have crude at 113.35, natural gas at 5556, and gold at 1952. Let's kill it.
All right, what's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Welcome to the final trading hour of the week. We are live here to finish up what's been a fantastic week. My name is Michael Edward. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here on this YouTube channel with myself, other TTG Pro Trader moderators, and special guests. We'll drop golden nuggets and share with you free lessons that are going to help you become better traders immediately. If you're ready to learn trading profit for real, you've come to the right place. Take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. But why should you listen to anything we cover on these streams? Guys, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Began my career working for a fund in New York City, my first job out of college, and then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the fund's Trader of the Year awards. But before they let me touch even $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program, had access to some of the top trading tools available, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders, and that is exactly what the TTG platform is based on here today. Folks, today's live stream is going to be a damn good one. I'm going to bring on in just a moment a couple of the TTG moderators. You're going to be able to meet a few of the crew. I tell you guys all the time, I'm not the only moderator in True Trading Group. It's not just me. There's 8 other professional traders that are part of the TTG fam. I'm going to bring on 3 of them here with me today to wrap up the final trading hour of the week. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a 15-20 minute Q&A, allow for some time for people to log on. We're going to cover the final trading hour of the day. A lot to go over, folks. I got a couple of open positions that I'm still sitting in that are still paying off pretty nicely. I'll let you guys know what I intend on doing with those positions. And then we will recap the action from the week once the market closes. All right. So, folks, any further ado, let's go ahead and let's bring on and let's start to introduce the TTG crew, my TTG fam. Everybody give a big warm welcome. You just heard him, Jason the Professor Simmons.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. I see we got Toby. Toby's in the mix today as well, folks. Toby's the TTG official mascot. And there he is, looking sexier than ever. Next, guys, I want to introduce you over to our next TTG mod. You guys may recognize her from the previous live streams that we did the other week. Everyone give a big shout out to Jessica Woodard.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, what's going on? Another solid trading week is in the books. Welcome, Jessica. And then, folks, joining us for the first time on one of these final Power Hour trading live sessions is none other than Mr. Advanced options trader, the king of the options spread himself. Everybody give a big shout out to Momin El Sadi.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
The spread king himself.
Thank you for the introduction.
So, guys, we got a pretty crazy day here today in the overall markets. You know, we had, they started off strong. Then we had a little sell-off midday when we got some news about a big fire at a Saudi Aramco facility that caused a big spike in oil prices, brought down equity prices. We've since rallied that back a little bit, and now as we're starting off the final trading hour of the day and final trading hour of the week, little bit of a pullback now on the SPY, but still sitting comfortably above VWAP. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we can finish the day green in the overall markets? I know we have a lot of resistance up here that we're pushing into the 450s on the SPY. I'll start things off, maybe Simmons, with you. What are your thoughts kind of on the overall markets today? Do you think that we can hold this green close, or you think that the resistance up here at this 100-day on the SPY is going to be a little bit too much?
I think it's going to be a little too much with all the risk that we're going into over the weekend with the Saudi Arabia fire. We know anytime anything happens in Saudi Arabia, oil prices jumped. I mean, oil prices are falling. It was down to almost what was down 109 and instantly jumped right back to 113. If we have any more problems over in Saudi Arabia turns into a big problem where the fire is going to like cause the a certain part to be down for a certain amount of time, that's definitely going to affect the future price.
Yeah, definitely. Interesting to see how that's going to pan out. There was like a missile attack on one of the facilities. It got a kind of a raging fire. So we got to definitely see as we get some more clarity on those events. And
don't forget that Russia also turned off a pipe in the Black Sea earlier in the week as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to see what kind of impact. We already have a major supply issue with oil, right? Everybody, if you guys have been following our channel now for a while, you know that there's a major supply issue with oil. And that's, what has caused the price of oil to really just explode over the last, month and a half. But now, we got to see what supply disruptions we have coming now from Saudi Arabia, if they're with regards to this fire. So we got to see what happens over the weekend. Jessica, what about you? What do you think? Do you think we can finish this day in the green, or do you think that this resistance level up here and some of these worries about Saudi Arabia are going to prove to be just a little too much, to maybe we finish slightly in the red? What do you think?
I think we go red. Honestly, I feel like there's way too much negative headline right now for us to stay green. That's just my opinion. I'm actually pretty surprised about the bounce back we got after the news came out today. But we'll see. You never know. You never know.
That's true. I was a little surprised as well there when we pushed back around 2 o'clock, like this move here. I was a little surprised that the market was resilient enough to make that push to go back into the green. Important to note that we still have the Qs are red. Okay, so tech is the weakest of the bunch today. Tech has led us on this rally that we've seen over the last week and a half. But tech today, the clear laggard, being red on the day, while the SPY and the Dow are just barely green, just barely trying to hold on to see if they can get a green close. We'll have to see. Momin, what are your thoughts? So far, we've got Jessica and Jason think that we get a red close. What are your thoughts?
Actually, when you see in Qs, like I was watching Qs at this point, like 358 is major level in Qs, which we are breaking this level now. So if Qs close under 358, I think we're going to be red by the day. If you pull the chart, you can see how the 358 used to be resistance for 3 days in a row. Yeah. Once we break, we have this level act as a support this morning. So I think if we close under 358, we're going to have a red close, and we might be like 2 or 3 days pullback.
That's a great point, folks. I've actually, if you guys are on the bottom left of my screen, I'll show you. This is a 15-minute chart. And this is that 358 level that Momin was just referring to. Okay, so this is what he was saying, how that level at 358 has been resistance for the last couple of days. Well, we broke above that right into the close yesterday. And then look what happened this morning. It became a level of support. Then we popped above it. Now you're retesting it. I mean, this 358 level, I can even draw it up here on my 3-minute chart. And you guys can see very clearly that 358 level is a key price point for the Qs. And basically what Momin is saying is if the Qs give that level back up and the Qs pull themselves back down 357, that could pull, tech being the largest weighting in the S&P, that could pull the SPY into a red close and then possibly look for more pullback next week. Speaking of pullbacks, we actually have one of our moderators, you guys may know him from some of our other live streams, Jason, the Wolf of Weed Street, Spatafora, is currently sitting in put options on the SPY for those that are following along. He is in the 450 strike, April 14th expiration put option. That is a trade that the Wolf is currently in, and he does intend on holding that position over the weekend into next week, as Jason the Wolf, not Jason Simmons, who's on this live, but Jason the Wolf Spatafora, one of our other moderators in chat, he believes that we're going to get a pullback here in the next week. So we do have Jason, who is in currently the 450 strike, April 14th expiration put options. We'll have to see how that pans out. I'll give you guys an update on some of my open positions. I've got 2 open positions. Okay. If you've been following my channel now for a while, you'll know that I've been long CF. CF is a stock that I've been long since Monday. The stock is currently sitting at all-time highs. Congrats anyone that is still hanging on to this one. This is just a steady Eddie. I mean, just talk about just a nice, slow, methodical climb higher. No real aggressive, sharp pullbacks. If you guys look at the bottom right of my screen on the daily chart, you can see just slow stair steps higher as we're extending to all-time highs. I'm still long. It's a piece of this position. I've already taken a lot of profit off, so I still am holding on to a piece of this. 109, 110, final take profit areas. We're sitting 109 now. Good chance I may drop the final piece of profit off of this trade right here live with you guys before the bell, especially if there's more upside here and we get up to like 110. I will take that final profit off, and that'll be a really good trade. I'm long this from $99.94, and I will look to take that off up there at 100. Also, Palo Alto. Okay, Palo Alto, one that I've been talking about on this YouTube channel now basically all week. I entered this position also on Monday at $571 and change. Stock is currently trading a nose hair from its all-time high, currently 622 from the 571 entry. We're looking at, for those that are following along with the options on either one of these 2 trades, CF or Palo Alto. Now, every time that I enter a large cap, okay, I understand that, you know, some people that have smaller accounts do not have the capital to buy a $500, $600, even $100 stock. So what we do in True Trading Group is that I will always alert you. If I buy the stock, I'll always alert you to an option contract that you can follow along with if you have a smaller account with that same trade idea. The options on the Palo Alto trade, which was the April 8th expiration, $590 strike. That contract is currently trading up around $40, $41 a contract. We alerted that one out at around 13. Okay, we alerted that one out around 13, currently trading up around 40. So that's well over a 200% gain. And then you have CF, right? And then you have CF. That contract actually is expiring today. So the contract I gave out for that one was the March 25th 102 strike. I believe that was around 250 a contract at the time of the alert. That contract now trading 690. Now trading 690.
Jessica just got into a trade, Mike.
Okay, let's do it.
Really quick, I just want to let the members know, I just entered a short position on SQ. If you see there, all through lunch, we consolidated underneath the 38.2 fib, which also lines up with yesterday's low of day. You have your VWAP sitting there. We're just now breaking that bear flag you see on the chart. I'm looking to take half off at the low of day. I'm not trying to be a hero. It's Friday. But with the thesis that I think the market will drop before the end of day and this setup on the intraday chart, I will take half of that profit down at the low of day. But if not, if I'm wrong, my stop is up there at 130.50.
Very nice. So there you have it, folks. There is Square. This is a trade that Jessica just took. And one thing I want to really point out with regard to this Square trade, notice how that, so you heard Jessica earlier talk about, hey, there's a lot of risk in the markets, thinking that we get a pullback off of this level. And then what does she go and do? Shorts a weak stock. Does not short a strong stock. Square, very, very obviously relatively weak on the day. The stock is trading not very far from the lows of the day. You can see once we broke below that prior low, it lined up with VWAP, gave you a strong area of resistance. Now she is short. And if you do get now a pullback in the Qs and in the overall markets, that Square could give you some more downside into next week. A lot of traders have a tendency to short stocks that are up a lot because they feel like, oh, the stock's up so high, that means it must go down a lot. Wrong. You don't want to short strong stocks. You want to short weak stocks. Get into that habit of shorting weakness and buying strength. A lot of inexperienced traders do the exact opposite.
Yeah, and I actually last Friday on the stream when we were talking about the markets, you know, recovering and going back up, I was talking about watching some of these stocks that really got crushed in the initial pullback just to see how they were recovering. It was really interesting to me. So I just watched them all week. And, you know, I have played with Square a bit and it does give really good range. But I noticed today, like when the market was pulling back, how weak these names were. Like Square, you look at PayPal, you look at Netflix, like they give really good opportunity. And it's funny because I've done it to myself, but I'm known as the AMD queen, and people were like, you know, let's short AMD, and I'm like, why? Like, why would you? It's showing relative strength against what the market is doing. And that's what's really important, is just to identify like the opportunity to see when the market is pulling back, find the weakest stock and then attack it, because those are the ones that are going to fall the hardest. And those are the ones that are going to get hit and hammered, just like when you saw the first initial pullback. So that's really important that you guys aren't fixated on one area in the market. Like, just practice going and looking at like the travel sector, or, you know, looking at semis, or looking at some of these really popular names that people got into and had no idea what the evaluation was of these companies, right? Go look at these different areas of the market and just watch how they react when the market is rallying or when the market is pulling back. It's really important to be diversified in that way, so that, especially I've found, you know, Mike, you and I have had that conversation, like being a mid-cap trader, it's important to realize like when you see something in play, like you attack it. And sometimes that means like one day, maybe that means 3 days, maybe 2 weeks, like AMD. But it's also just as equally important to know when to move on, you know, when to leave it alone and go on to the next best thing, because those aren't going to be in play forever. There's going to be moments like I used to be known as the RBLX queen. It hasn't been in play. Like the volume hasn't been there, and AMD's was. So I moved on. And it's important to know like when you should pick up your bag of money and go to the next thing, you know. And I've realized that over the last couple of days with AMD, I was trying to go after it and it wasn't working. And I'm like, okay, this is my signal that I need to move on until it sets up again. But it's just, I hope that helps some traders, because I know it's really hard, like when you've killed it on a trade, to not continue to go back to it and lose all the profit that you've gained, but to know like, hey, I killed this trade, now let's go find another one. You know, don't keep trying to beat the same trade up if it's not in play. So I hope that helps.
I love it. Awesome explanation, Jessica. So folks, those were some words of wisdom, golden nuggets galore. I told you guys we drop golden nuggets on a regular on these live streams. When you come here, you better come here ready to take some notes and ready to learn something that can help you guys make money as early as tomorrow, because that's what True Trading Group is about. And truer words have never been spoken, right there from Jessica. So there you go, have it, folks. So Jessica short on that Square. And as I am taking a look around at some other things right now, SPY really trying desperately to hold on to a green close, folks. We got about 40 minutes ago. We are only 24 cents away from going red on the SPY. We'll see if we do get that red SPY as that red close, as our THD mods here are kind of calling for. And then, like I said, Jason the Wolf, Spatafora, currently sitting in put options. And just as I am just going to continue to keep an eye on Palo Alto, folks. I'm holding Palo Alto, so we don't need to talk too much about Palo Alto. So somebody was just asking me if I'm holding it over the weekend. The answer is yes. I'm very, very, very satisfied with Palo Alto's price action today. This has been a monster trade, and I really don't think it's over yet. I really don't think it's over yet. I think we could see Palo Alto in the 630s, 640s, maybe Monday or Tuesday. But then that area would be where I would look to really drop that final piece of profit. Guys, just a quick update. We just got a trade alert in chat from Jason, one of our moderators. It actually just came through. He just took a little piece of profit off on the put options that he was in. So he's still in them. So he's still in, again, like I said, the 450 strike, April 14th expiration put. He just sold some at $7.05. Okay. But he is still in them, just taking a little bit of profit, locking in some insurance on that trade. Jason the Wolf is still in those put options and does plan on holding them over the weekend, but he did just take a little piece of profit as you just got about $1.50 fall in the SPY to make things a little bit easier for him, make me a little bit more comfortable to hold that position over the weekend. I see there are a ton of people asking about MULN. So let me pull up MULN and we'll talk about it. MULN with a deep pullback today, a deeper pullback than I would have wanted to see if I was going to buy this stock again. For those that are maybe just joining us, we were long MULN Entry Trading Group on March 15th. We were long at $1.81. We got flat MULN on March 21st at $3.62. That's good for a 100% gain. And over the last couple of days, we've been watching the stock consolidate, but today the stock kind of cracked. Okay. There's a support level down around $2, $2.15. If the stock stays above that area, okay, if the stock stays above that area, then maybe there's another trade there. I am in absolutely no rush to buy back into MULN. I am not really, I would have rather, if this stock held above 275, 280, and then today was back above $3, I would have bought it. Guys, another little piece of profit off on the SPY put options from the Wolf. Okay, so there's your red. There's your move into the red. So it looks like so far our TTG mods calling it here live. We just dropped down there red, and the Wolf just took another piece of profit off on those SPY put options. But like I said, he does plan on holding a core of that position over the weekend. So basically what he's doing, he's not on this live stream with us right now, but basically, guys, what Jason is doing is just taking a little piece of profit off, like I said, to reduce risk going into the weekend. Okay, but does plan on staying in the put options over the weekend. All right, so that's kind of my thoughts there on MULN. For those that are asking, I have no intentions on buying back into that stock at this time. If I do, I will certainly let you all know. Moving on, guys, I want to know something. My team of mods that I have with me here. Anything that stood out to you today, or maybe anything that stood out to you on the week that really has you eyeing up something for next week? Moment, I'll kind of, I know you had mentioned that key 358 level on the Qs, which we have now just currently gotten underneath. Is there anything like any particular stocks that maybe you have kind of caught your eye today or this week, or anything that you're watching that maybe some of our viewers can keep an eye on going into next week?
Yeah, I'm gonna start with Qs. If you are shorting Qs, make sure to take profit at 356.85. This should be a supporting intraday for today, because I see most of our members being short in Qs, and we're talking about Qs all day. So we expect some support intraday today at this level. If we break, next support will be the low of the day, which is going to be 355. So this is going to be the levels to watch in Qs intraday. But as a swing, yeah, we have to keep an eye on IWM, which is Russell, 210 major resistance level in daily chart. If you pulled IWM daily chart, you can see how that 210 being almost 1 year support level, which is break. So we're drawing other channel now for downside. approaching this major resistance. So it used to be a major support, now expect to be a resistance in 210 level. So I'm watching IWM to break the trade line on daily, which is going to be 204.20, to be in a short position to 197, which I short already IWM this week in call credit spread. Take some profit, but it didn't work very well. So I closed the trade with profit, but it didn't hit my target. So that's why I closed this position. But I'm going to keep an eye on IWM at this major resistance level in daily. This is going to be a big level to watch. And it's almost 1 year support once we break. So expect this level to be a huge resistance in IWM. Other one I'm being watching to is going to be very closely a nice setup for upside, KHC, Kraft Heinz. Food sector should be relatively strong. We have a nice bounce on daily, almost double bottom in 37.10. It has a reversal. We forming cup and handle in daily, so we have room to 41 in KHC. So this is going to be a setup to watch to. If it's hold 39, I like KHC for to 41 to catch this move for upside.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that IWM, man, that 210 is nuts. So you guys can see on the bottom right of my screen, this is a daily chart of IWM, and you'll see there's all that resistance at 210, right? There's all that resistance at 210. You guys can see all that, right? It was previously support, the green hour showing you support, now showing you very heavy resistance there. And that's the level that Momin was referring to. Folks, tuning in, we have the Wolf himself is actually joining us. We are blessed with his presence here in the final hour of the day, as the Wolf is just peeling some profits off the table with a beautiful background. Wolf, talk to us, man. What do you got going on?
I'm in the 414, 450 puts. I was in the 449s from yesterday, added this morning, took a bunch of profit. The highest was 820 from 663. And then opted for this one, got in, took my tier one, sold my first half of my tier one at 761, and then reloaded that part at 682. And, you know, now we're in a good position. I'm way up on the trade. You know, I'm trying to just hold it.
Yeah.
You know,
So that's
till
your
expiration.
You intend on you've given yourself, you know, some time here with the April 14th expiration. For our viewers that are tuning in here that are maybe thinking, maybe they have the same kind of idea as the rest of our mods here. It seems like all across the board, we're looking at, you know, a red close. You intend on holding this position over the weekend?
Yeah, I just took, so what I'm doing right now, I just took some of the 726s. So I'm basically just switching for my 682s. So I'm not making much on those contracts, but I've got much less risk. So I'm going to send out the alert now, 632, guys.
Nice. Good risk management. Wolf, is that a digital background, brother?
So, you see the ducks in my pool?
Yeah. Some people that are on the live stream are talking about a digital background. No, folks, that is not a digital background. That is the Wolf's pool. It was a little chilly down there. You got a little sweatshirt on?
Yeah.
You don't know what chilly is.
You don't.
I live in Florida too. I haven't been outside a lot recently, so I have no idea.
Yeah, so now we're in the driver's seat with this, and yeah, you know, look, I think that the market's just kind of getting gassed up for the end of the quarter. You know, and that Apple's been used as a proxy to drive that up. So, you know, that's why I'm opting for more time. And a lot of people ask, well, why, you know, can you give me a better a strike with less time that's cheaper? No, you don't want to sacrifice price for time right now because you're not going to get it right. You know, we started in this option this week from 442. So think about that. We've moved from 442 using the same exact money all the way to 450. And if we get another pop, we'll probably end up in the 451. So that's what we're doing. It's really working out.
Yeah. Yeah, we're red now. So we're red now. Obviously, Qs are red. SPY is red. Diamonds are red. So you're red now across the board, folks. All your major indexes are well in the red. The Qs leading the weakness, followed by the IWM, and then the diamonds and the SPY. So Russell, NASDAQ, Dow, S&P, all sitting red as we have 28 minutes to go. Looks like we're going to get a little bit more. You know, we're still kind of moving here to the downside with this. And, you know, I'm still just keeping an eye on my CF up here, guys. I'm probably going to be getting flat final profit CF before the day is over. Folks, let's see. We've got over 1,200 people watching this live right now. But the funny thing is, I don't see 1,200 likes. I want to see 1,000 likes on this video right now, folks. If you guys want us to continue streaming here right up on through the close, if you want our mods to kind of walk you guys through this little end of day pullback, you guys better smash that like button. I want to see 1,000 likes up here. Get us to 1,000 likes, folks. There's a pullback. We keep pulling. Folks. We got 800 likes. We got 200 more to go. Those SPY put options now trading 750. Those SPY put options now trading 750. A little bit of intraday support here around 449.50, 449. Maybe you get a little bit of a bounce there, but we'll see how we roll this through into the close. 845. Come on, folks. Keep smashing that like button. I want to see 1,000 likes on this video. Hey guys, also this allg, I want to keep an eye on allg. allg was the crazy wild small cap that went bonkers on Wednesday. Little pullback day yesterday, and the stock held previous resistance. You guys can see here on my daily chart, right? Bottom right of my screen, you guys can see what I am pointing out. As long as allg is above this level, see this line on my screen? As long as you see us above that line, I want you to keep this stock on your watch list. Okay? I want you to keep it in the corner of your eye. Have this up on your watch list come Monday, because if we're still above 1350 come Monday, there's the possibility of another round of a squeeze higher on allg. Now, allg will be a very volatile, fast-moving stock. It's not something that I would suggest a brand new beginner trader would try and trade. But for those that like the fast movers, I would keep allg on your screens.
Hey, Mike, pull up the 3-minute chart and then draw a trend line from after that spike today. And look how the shorts keep on getting trapped, how they keep on putting in higher low after higher low.
On allg you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can even draw your trend line. I mean, we're kind of popping above it now, as we're getting a little bit of a push here on allg into the close.
Just we were talking about this in chat, how it's putting in higher lows before it broke VWAP.
Yeah.
And then we broke VWAP, became support, and starting to push here.
Yeah, it's a nice little push into the close, folks. That's what I'm saying. We'll keep this one on watch. A little bit of increase in volume going to the close, too. Guys, we're stuck at like 970 likes. I need like 30 more people out there to smash that like button. Turn that thumb blue. We are stuck. Look at that 970 level, guys. Go ahead, smash that like button. I want to see 1,000 likes. I want 4 digits. Let's go. Done. There it is. 1,000 likes. Boom. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. I like it. So we'll keep going here till the close. All right, we got about 25 minutes still to roll through here, as we can keep our eyes on what's going on. I'll tell you guys, this allg is really starting to get interesting. We're testing the high of the day now. High of the day is 18.15. Currently trading 18. Ooh, this one is getting interesting. I will pay very close attention to this one, folks. Here's your little bounce on the SPY, like we said, 449.50. Let's see. What else? Simmons, what about you, bud? Anything really kind of stand out to you? Is there anything that you have on your watch list for the small account challenge? Guys, for anyone that doesn't know, Jason Simmons is actually in the middle of a small account challenge. He actually took $1,000, opened up a brand new Charles Schwab account, and is going to show people how he's going to be able to take that 1,000 and grow it up to 25K, one trade at a time. And he's been kind of explaining along the way that process. Just caught a huge trade on IMPP just a couple of days ago. Is there anything, Jason, that you are keeping an eye on that maybe is on your watch list that you're considering for the small account challenge? Anything that maybe some of our viewers with smaller accounts can maybe just keep an eye on?
These oil stocks, I mean, IMPP, it was breaking down. If oil can stay above this 114, 115 area, and this can stay above that 160 gap. If you pull up IMPP, look at the daily chart, we had that. Yeah, if we can stay above where we gap down at, and we can push back up towards 230. And then I'm also watching silver EXK. It's trying to bounce off its 200-day moving average and then hold the trade line at 5. If I can see the trade line start to hold at 5 and we start to see that curl, then I'll be looking at those options as well.
Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for that, Jason. For those that are maybe trying, oh, wow, guys, allg, new high. Look at this. Right while we're talking here live, I tell you guys, keep this thing on your watch list, and all of a sudden, boom, the thing just runs $1.50. That's a new high for allg. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on this allg. Volume's a little bit light on that new high. So, folks, preferably what you want to see, and the reason why I'm not taking an entry at this moment on allg, and I'll just explain to you guys, volume's a little bit light. So what I like to see, okay, and guys, CF is approaching 110. So that CF trade, I might lock that in. 110 kind of was my target. We're getting pretty close to it. But what you'll notice is that this is your previous high of the day. I'm up here, top left of my screen on the daily chart. I mean, on the 3-minute chart. Okay. We just broke through that, right? But the volume's a little bit light, right? I prefer the volume to be either equal or heavier than any volume that came in prior to the day, because the heavier the volume that comes in when a stock breaks through the high, the greater the chance that previous high becomes a level of support. So you see how the volume right now, and I'll make the volume bigger just so you guys can see it if you're on a smaller screen. Okay, so you see this volume earlier in the day, and then you compare that to the volume that just came in right now when the stock broke through the high. See, the volume is considerably less. Now listen, that doesn't mean the stock cannot continue higher. But what I'm explaining to you right now is how I go about making a determination of what I consider an A+ setup or maybe a B setup. And as I'm sitting here 20 minutes before the close, if the volume that came in on allg was the heaviest of the day, you'd most likely see me be getting long right now at $18.20 with the stop loss down around $17.50 or so. But I'm not taking the entry on it yet because the volume's just a little bit lighter than what I would feel comfortable with, looking for really good follow through going into the closing bell. But this is something, regardless, we're going to keep on watch for next week, for Monday. Okay, we're going to keep a very, very close eye on allg for Monday. All right. Anybody have any questions about anything particular? Any of our viewers have any questions about any particular stocks you want us to touch upon before the close? Feel free to type away in chat right now. Wolf, what do you think about the weed stocks, man?
I mean, look, they're all moving based off of nothing. You know, none of that news benefits any of them. And
what is the news? What's the news, Jay? On the cannabis stocks?
The Senate voted to study medical marijuana. There's a bill for legalization that's never going to pass, and all the Canadian companies just ripped. All right, you got to give me a sec.
Yeah, these Canadian marijuana stocks, Tilray is sitting up at the high of the day. Canopy is just shy of the high of the day. Tilray, kind of your clear leader of the bunch. Tilray got above a pretty significant resistance level today. Okay. Tilray got above a pretty significant resistance level today. Oh, guys, Wolf, what'd you just do?
I added back everything that I sold from 732 to 752. So got, call it a cum of 40 cents insurance. Remember, I want to be in this. And I'm working with a lot of insurance. So I added half back of what I sold just to, keep me honest. And if it drops lower, then I can add the other half back with even more insurance. Remember, I'm still in my tier 1. So I'm basically just trying to maximize my tier 1 with the best average possible.
Just kind of build up a little cushion of profit so you can take a bigger bite out of it next week.
Yeah, the insurance that I have on this, like if you add them all up, it's almost like $4 of insurance. It's pretty crazy because we've just been moving. So, all right, I'll let you get back to it.
Yep. Well, no, you and I were talking about the weed stocks.
Oh yeah, okay. I can.
So let's you and I.
I guess I can watch. It's not like I'm holding size or anything. So yeah, like you've got all these the Canadian companies moving. You got Sundial, Hexo, Aurora. Hey, all these companies have literally billions and billions in debt, and all of this U.S. news has nothing to do with them. Nothing, zero. The U.S. companies barely moved. Actually, they were red yesterday. That's the crazy part of all of this. And it's just kind of a glimpse. Now, the U.S. companies are really profitable versus it's night and day when you compare the two. They just trade in an inefficient market. So it's almost like it's tough to be long U.S. cannabis just because of the inefficiencies in the market that we all know. But once those inefficiencies are removed and the sector re-rates, you basically got a glimpse at what can happen to crappy companies where the news doesn't affect them at all. So, we'll see what happens. And then, next month, you have Schumer putting out his CAOA bill, and we'll basically just take it from there. And that's going to be dead in the Senate as well.
Yeah, these U.S. cannabis companies are, unfortunately they're stuck trading on the OTC, over the counter, just a very inefficient market. So they don't have the same liquidity, they don't have the same institutional participation as a main listed stock like a Canadian, it's ridiculous when you think about it that a Canadian marijuana company can trade on a major exchange in the U.S., but a U.S. cannabis company cannot. And that's ridiculous. But it's the loophole because the Canadian stocks are not in violation of any federal law because it's federally legal in Canada. So they are allowed to list on the major exchange, but yet the U.S. cannabis companies are not, even though the U.S. cannabis companies are profitable and the Canadian ones are not, even though some of the U.S. companies do not have debt, yet you have a company like, you know, Aurora or Canopy that have boatloads of it. Not to mention Curaleaf is going to do over $1 billion in revenue, which far exceeds anything. You can combine, you know, 3 of your Canadian cannabis companies and not come to a revenue number that you're seeing in just one of the U.S. cannabis companies. But that goes to show you the inefficiencies of the OTC market in comparison to something like the New York Stock Exchange or something like the NASDAQ, where all institutions and professional traders and hedge funds, and you can't even trade them on Robinhood, I don't think, right?
No, you can't.
It's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got 95% retail ownership of these things.
Yeah.
So retail is basically raiding the sector. But you know, it's crazy because the institutions via the prime brokers they were forced to sell. Okay. Now, the reason they were forced to sell is because the prime brokers want to be able to allow their clients to purchase cannabis. But they thought when the Democrats took the Senate, they were like, oh, we need a clean bill of health before we do this. So we're going to just make sure FinCEN knows that we're completely following the guidance. And then it just never happened. And you had all these forced liquidations, and all these funds want to get back in, but they just can't.
Yeah. They actually removed my, I actually had a holding in one of my portfolios with JP Morgan Wealth Management, and they actually no longer are accepting trades or holding positions in any cannabis stocks. So I actually had to move that position. Guys, the code word for today for my members, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, don't worry about this. This is for members. We do a bunch of giveaways. We give away cash, electronics, do a lot of fun stuff with members. And the code, this is part of one of those giveaways. So the code word for today, guys, is Power Hour. The code word today is Power Hour for all of my TGD fam. Code word today is Power Hour. Moment, while I have you here, brother, I know that I call you the kind of the spread king.
Wait, real quick. Jessica just put something out in chat, and it's too large to put it in the chat messages here. So Jessica, why don't you give them all your notes here as well on your trade? I'm sorry, Moment.
Yeah. I'm still looking for that move to the downside. So I'm gonna swing this position in SQ short. My first take profit will be down at the low of day. If we get there, then I'll take more profit at 125, and my final take will be 117, which is down at that 50-day moving average.
Very cool. So let me pull that. Okay, got it. All right, so guys, there's the update there on Jessica's trade. So guys, yeah, since I have Moment here with us, guys, so, you know, I called because he's never been on one of these final trading hour of the day streams with us, and I call him the spread king. And, you know, learning how to trade option spreads can be very, very useful, specifically for people that have smaller accounts. They want to try to reduce the cost of a trade that they're putting on. They want to kind of manage their risk a little bit differently. And a spread can be very useful in doing so. So Moment, if you could just in real basic, simple terms for maybe someone that's not an advanced options trader, can you maybe just explain to people kind of the basic concept of what a spread is?
So the idea of spread in options that we are buying a call option or put option and selling other one against the position. And we do this in 2 ways. First way is being in a debit spread. That means we buy at the money calls, for example, and selling out of the money calls. We do this to reduce our risk and be in the same position, but in lower dollar costs. So like in Square, which I see some of you asking in a put position in Square, we can do this practice at this point now if you would like to. So Square already, as Jessica said, at the trade line on daily, which it looks like we are about to break this support level 129.80, 130. To be in a put position, I can buy 125 and give this trade like April 14, buy 125 put and sell one against my position. So if you checked 125 put, it's going to be $6 cost. If you can't afford $600 to be in this short position, I'm gonna buy 125 and sell 120, which is gonna be $4. So my actual cost in this case is gonna be $200 for each contract instead of $6. So if your position in the trade gonna be $600, you can be in three contracts instead of one, which I like the trade in this way. If we pull the daily chart, we can see these levels. We can reach these levels in week or maximum 10 days from if we break that trade line. So the idea of the spread that we use our levels in daily, our targets, and especially in swing trade, which is going to be better in swing trade rather than being in a daily trade, in day trade, to reduce our cost. Instead of being in $600 position in Square as this position, we're going to be in 200 only. So with a small account, I can be in this trade. The other way we do it, which I did already, IWM and this week. So I identify 210 as a major resistance level. I can sell calls in IWM because I'm not a hedge fund. I don't have the capital to just sell naked calls. So if I want to sell calls and take advantage from this major resistance, this is what we can do in the spread. Selling 211 call and I bought 212 call. So I'm hedging my position by selling call and buying other one and take advantage from the premium and the credit spread. So this is the two ways we use this spread in options between debit spread and credit spread.
Awesome. Yeah, guys. So, learning, it might seem, intimidating to trade spreads, but you'll learn all that as a member of True Trading Group, guys. We have courses that will teach you guys about spreads. Guys, well, just make sure that you answer the poll. Okay, there is a poll that's on the live chat. Make sure you guys answer that poll. If you guys have not done so already, make sure you guys answer that poll. All right, guys, and let me see here with the CF. Do I want to hold this over the weekend one more time? I am not. Guys, I'm going to get flat here on this CF before the bell. We got a couple of minutes before the close. And I am about to exit the final piece of this CF trade. All right, and there we go. All right, folks, there it is. Final take right there, 109.38, alert coming. And the entry was on the 21st. All right, guys, there you have it. So there's the alert. So that's the final take profit on CF. All right, that's the final take profit on CF. For those of you that have been following along with me on the CF trade, I told you guys kind of my target was 109, 110, and we just got to a high today of 109.80, and I'm just deciding to take my final profit off before the weekend on CF. Okay, so there you have CF little final take profit there. Just not being greedy. I mean, honestly, like as I'm looking here at the daily chart, we're at an all-time high. You know, there is no resistance above us from here, but I'm just trying not to be greedy with it, folks. My target was reached. Okay. My target was reached. So I'm taking it. All right. So congrats if you guys made money on that CF trade. Final take profit from the 99.94 entry from the 21st. You guys, this allg, we're just keeping an eye on this thing here as we're getting into the about to close. As I'm telling you, make sure you keep allg on your watch list for next week, okay? This is going to be one I'm going to pay very close attention to on Monday. We're going to see where this thing's trading come Monday morning. Still long Palo Alto. For those following me on the Palo Alto trade, I'm still long that. I will hold that over the weekend. Okay, so I am holding Palo Alto over the weekend. All right, folks, we have about 2.5 minutes to go. Well, there's our, folks, we're getting a green close. So we are getting a green close kind of all across the board. This is how, so for those that don't know, this is how our chat runs all day during the week with all the different moderators. So right now in chat or with me right now, you just have, well, the Wolf left. So you had 4 of us, well, 5 of us if you include myself. Jason Simmons, Jessica Momin, the Wolf came in briefly, and then you have myself. There's still a couple of other moderators that are part of our team that are not here at the moment with us on this live stream. But basically what you're seeing right now, how like we share our screen, how the mods and I are talking through what we're seeing, how the mods and I are telling, you know, members what we're doing, when we're buying, when we're selling. This is how our chat room operates Monday through Friday. We open up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, and we close at around 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to do this with us on Monday and come in chat, trade with us for the entire week, we do have a 7-day trial. Okay, if you join, I would suggest you join the trial today because you do get a couple of introductory courses with your trial membership. I would suggest that you go through the courses over the weekend so you can prepare yourself to kick some ass and take some names on Monday. Okay, so if you guys want to join us with the 1-week trial, you can go to ttgthree.com. Again, that's ttgthree.com. If you guys want to join us for that 1-week trial, it's only $3. We charge $3 just to make sure that you are a real person and we maintain the integrity of our chat room. Okay. But there's no reoccurring payment. There's no auto renew. There's no automatic upgrade. Anyone like that. Okay. So it's just a one-time payment of just $3. All right, guys. You guys can join us for our trial. Get your butts in chat with us on Monday. You can trade with myself, Jessica, Jason, Momin, the Wolf, Glenny, JD, Chris Toner, Jay Downing. You guys can trade with all of the TG mods come Monday. Nice. Stunt Bike Journey just became a lifetime member today. Welcome to life. All right, folks, there's the bell. We are closed. A little rally into the close. Listen, I don't think that the SPY is going to be able to break through these mid 450s. Major level of resistance up here once you get into the mid 450s. We'll see what next week brings. But I think we are getting to the top end of this move in the overall markets. And then we can look to see. I think next week is a red week. We may start, maybe we start off Monday green, but I think by Friday of next week, I think the markets will be lower than where they are today. We'll see if we're right. We'll do this same power hour session next week. We've been doing it. It's a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it, but don't go anywhere because we've got a lot of trades that we have to recap. We have to recap the entire week. Okay, we had one hell of a week. A lot of big trades. I still have one open position that we're going to talk about. So all my teaching mods, Momin, Jessica, Jason, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to spend the final hour of the day with us here. Always a pleasure. Great job this week. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend.
See you guys next week. Have a nice weekend.
All right.
Have a
All right, folks. Well, there you have it. Okay, there you have it. So I'll go full screen now just so we can make things a little bit easier on your eyes as we're talking about a bunch of different stuff. Okay, now you're getting a little bit of a pullback on the SPY after hours, nothing crazy. Like I said, folks, I think we're getting up into a pretty key level of resistance once you get up to this 100-day moving average. You'll notice this resistance back here on the daily chart. You'll notice that resistance, and then you'll notice previously a level of support at this purple line. This purple line happens to be your 100-day moving average. Okay? 100-day moving average. You can see we're getting right up to that level now. And I think that, yeah, okay, listen, can we pierce through it? Maybe get to like 445, 444, sure. But that's the area that I may join some of my TTG fam in getting short a couple of different things or buying some put options on the SPY as we climb up to that level. To recap, guys, I just got flat my CF swing trade. I bought CF on Monday. So literally this day right here is when I bought CF, and I just got flat my final piece of profit off on the CF trade at a brand new, fresh, all-time high. Congrats, everyone that followed along with that CF trade. All right, and I'm still long Palo Alto. Again, this is just a quick little recap for those that are maybe just joining us. I'm still long Palo Alto. I like this candle that was put in today. Right, nice little hammer tail candle, big strong tail. I'm going to look for Monday, see if we could continue this uptrend. Okay, very nice clean uptrend, little pullback today. We recovered. I'm looking to see if we can continue this going into next week. Okay, my next take profit on Palo Alto will be somewhere around 630, 635. Okay, so there you have it, folks. Anybody have any questions about anything that anyone have any questions about anything that the mods or myself were talking about? If you guys have any questions, just fire away. How'd I know I was going to get GME questions? GME did a great job holding up today, guys. I'm impressed with you. I made a little bit of money on GME today. I actually traded GME intraday as a day trade. Wasn't a huge win. I got long GME right here earlier today. We took a piece of profit off on this extension to new highs. We took more profits off on this break to new highs. And then I got flat right here. And the stock's kind of recovered and kind of traded sideways there a little bit. So not a home run trade for me today. I thought maybe this stock was going to get up here up to like 160 today, but we fell a little bit short. This was intended to be a day trade, not a swing trade. That's why you saw me take profits off like about an hour into the trade. So I made some money on GameStop, but didn't get the breakout that I was looking for. But the stock still is holding up very, very well. The thing I want to kind of really point out to you guys for GameStop is this 130 area. Okay. This 130 area, and I talked about GameStop yesterday on the live stream. This level was previously resistance in February, and it did a fantastic job once we got above it on Wednesday to stay above it. And then we tested it yesterday and we stayed above it again. So this stock now you had 2 days, Wednesday, Thursday, we got above this level, held it on Wednesday, held it on Thursday, and then we popped our heads above the 100-day moving average today. But you have major resistance at 160. And that major resistance, you guys can see all here from December and January. You see all that resistance at 160. That's kind of right where we're knocking our heads up against. Then you have the 200-day moving average that sits right there at that yellow line. So this level will be a pretty tough area of resistance for GameStop. But if it can get through that, you could see another short squeeze. You could. Okay, you could see another short squeeze if we can get through that level. All right. I think regarding GameStop, you know, I think it did a really good job of holding, and I'll go back now to a different time frame chart and I'll draw a line. I think we did a really good job of holding the mid 140s. These mid 140s, previous resistance here on the 23rd, and then we basically just pulled in and tested that area today and we held it. So I think that this is actually a pretty decent looking chart setup. You know, it really honestly is a pretty decent looking chart setup here. And it's on watch for me. It's still on watch for me because, like I said, if GameStop, I'm telling you, listen, the low 160s, this area is a major level of resistance. But if it gets through it, you could see a short squeeze. Of course, let's follow up GameStop with AMC. AMC looks nowhere near as good as GameStop does. You guys have to understand something, that AMC moved this week for literally no reason other than Ryan Cohen bought 100,000 shares of GameStop. Let me ask you a question. What does Ryan Cohen buying 100,000 shares of GameStop, what does that have to do with AMC? The answer is zero. Okay. But these stocks trade together. They're the meme stocks, you know, the same people that follow GameStop follow AMC, and the same people that follow AMC follow GameStop. Okay. So GameStop is in a much better technical position than AMC is. And what I mean by that is AMC has resistance levels that it's having a hard time getting above. And that's the low 20s. And you'll see here previous support, right? Previous support. Then that became resistance. And you can see it's still resistance. Okay. So support, then resistance. So GameStop, as you can see, AMC, as you can see, has not gotten above its resistance level. That's not a sign of strength because GameStop has, right? GameStop's resistance level was what? 130. I just went over this with you, right? Notice the difference in these two charts. Okay. See the difference in these two charts? Now you see how GameStop is above that level. Then you notice how AMC is not. Okay. So AMC significantly weaker than GameStop. And guys, that makes sense because the catalyst has absolutely nothing to do with AMC. But AMC and GameStop move in tandem. If you're going to trade AMC, make sure you know what GameStop is doing because that's the only thing that's moving AMC right now is GameStop. And it's just a combination of the meme trade. There's no catalyst for AMC other than GameStop moving. Thoughts on NVIDIA after its move this week and semis in general? I love NVIDIA. Okay. NVIDIA is one of my favorite stocks that I own. Listen, these stocks, these semiconductor stocks have been very strong over the last couple of weeks. You had kind of the hearing at in DC about a bunch of your semiconductor CEOs were kind of pleading with the government to be like, yo, you guys, you got to invest in semiconductors, because we can't rely on other countries to produce these parts, and we're falling behind, and you're letting other countries kind of get ahead of us in semiconductor production. And they were asking for like a couple tens of billions of dollars investment to kind of really expand semiconductor production here in the United States, literally for really a matter of national security. You guys have seen how important these semiconductor chips are, and these chips are used in basically everything. So I'm very, very bullish long-term on semiconductors in general. NVIDIA, AMD, two of my favorite companies, two of the favorite stocks that I own, and I'm going to own them for a very long time. So the only thing that I'm curious about to see what happens is, if there is something that goes on with China and Taiwan, what does that do to like Taiwan Semi, TSM? And the thing that you'll notice right now with Taiwan Semi, TSM, look at Taiwan Semi's chart compared to NVIDIA, compared to AMD, even compared to Intel, right? You can also take a look at Qualcomm, right? You can take a look at Broadcom. Like, all of your semiconductor charts look strong except Taiwan Semi. And that's not a coincidence, okay? There's a reason why Taiwan Semi, there's been selling pressure there, because of kind of the fear of maybe, now that Russia kind of went into Ukraine, there's a fear that China may eventually, some point this year, go into Taiwan. And you got some people that were kind of scared about that and jumped ship on Taiwan Semi. So that's something that you just pay attention to. But Taiwan Semi is a fantastic company. And if there is no issues with China and Taiwan Semi, in my opinion, is a buy. I mean, the stock's on sale because of the anticipation of a China-Taiwan event. If there is no such event, Taiwan's probably a good buy. Hello, Mike. Hello, Blaze. I knew that. I knew that one was coming on the screen. How do you create your stock watch list for the day? Do you look at the news first and then a stock scanner for volume? Okay, so I'm going to walk you through how I generate my watch list. Okay. First, we're going to use a scanner. Okay. First, we're going to use a scanner that is included with your membership to True Trading Group. That's going to show you what stocks are gapping up the most or gapping down the most, which ones have unusually high volume. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look and see what are the top gainers in the day, what are the top losers on the day, and I'm going to see what are the news catalysts that coincide with that, right? So what are the stocks that are up or down the most? What's the news catalyst that coincides with that? And what's the volume that the stock is trading based on that being up or down? So if you have a stock that's gapping up 20% of the day, but it's only traded 5,000 shares, I don't care. That the gap up means nothing to me. I want to see a stock that's trading hundreds of thousands, if not millions of shares pre-market, and it's causing a big 20, 30% gap up. And then I want to know what's the reason for the gap up. Is it a fundamental catalyst? Did the company put out news? Is there news within the sector itself, right, that the company operates in that's maybe causing all stocks within that sector to move? And then once I have narrowed it down to the stocks that have an increase in volume and have a news catalyst, I then take a look at the daily chart and then go over my levels. Where's my support levels? Where's my resistance levels? And I will make a determination based on the news of the company. Hey, do I think this is bullish or bearish? And I'm going to look for bullish chart setups or bearish chart setups. And how do you do that? By learning support and resistance levels, which is all stuff you'll learn as a member of True Trading Group. You'll learn how to set your watch list. You'll learn how to identify support and resistance levels. And then based on the quality of the daily chart, I then will prioritize my watch list. And I'll have I usually have like 3 stocks that are my best ideas for the day, and I will only focus on them when the market's open. But then if those stocks don't do what I thought they were going to do, I then have like a second grouping of stocks that could be 5, 6, or 7 other stocks that are also on my watch list, but are not maybe part of my top ideas. And then if my top 3 don't come to fruition, I will then look to towards my other set of stocks. Okay. Or you can join the trial, join the trial membership, because the mods and I publish a watch list every day with a game plan. So the watch list will show you what stocks that we're looking at, and also give you a game plan, which is how do we plan on trading these stocks? Like what are we going to do? Where are we going to buy them? Where are we going to sell them? And this way, every single day, you'll get that watch list of all the stocks, and you'll also see what the game plan is for all those stocks. You guys can just join our trial, and you get that every single day. Just go to ttgthree.com. That's TTG3 spelled out. It's only $3 to join the trial. That's it. It's a one-time payment. There's no reoccurring payment. There's no auto renew, nothing like that. So it's a one-time payment of $3. All right, so I would tell you guys to join the trial here today. Get your butts in chat with us tomorrow, Monday morning. Sign up. Don't wait for Monday to sign up for the trial. Sign up to. It's a full 7-day trial, so you'll get Friday to Friday, or I'm sorry, Monday to Monday. Remember, there's trial courses. You get a couple of courses. You get 3 courses with the trial membership, kind of like an intro. Go through those over the weekend so you guys are ready for Monday. Okay. Folks, I would like to see who is still on our live stream right now. Who's still on our live stream that's not a member of True Trading Group? If you're not a member of TTG, do me a favor and type the number 1. All right, we got Nick, we got Hernan, Orlo. Does trading options really work? Craig the Texan, Fernando Calero, Michael Gilbert, Wealth Thinkers, I like that username, Kenneth Seastorm, Private AL, Antoine, Jared, Salman. Spoken like a true Miamian. Dre, Sylvester. Great. Beautiful. So we have a lot of people here. That are brand new or that are not members. So welcome. All of you that are typing the number 1 in chat. I want to welcome all of you. I want to welcome all of you here to the live stream and to Trading Group. What I'll do here right now, folks, is I'll actually tell you. I'm actually going to tell you guys a little bit about how you can join the TTG platform, because we actually have implemented a new little thing here that we're doing with the membership, okay, and some different incentives for those of you. And this is something that is new. We just announced this yesterday, and I want to share this with all of you. But understand me now, the price of our membership is going to be going up. Not tonight. It's going to go up on Sunday at midnight. Okay, so the discount that I'm going to offer you here on this live stream is going to be available up until Sunday at midnight before the price goes up. Okay. So let me break these things down for you guys, for those that are interested. And I'll actually show you the platform too. I'll show you the different tools and resources, because one thing that you need to understand is that True Trading Group is not just a chat room. You're not just paying to get trade alerts. There's tools and resources that you have access to from some of today's top financial tech companies that professional traders use to make better informed decisions. And you have access to all of these tools and resources as a member to Trading Group at no additional cost. There's no upsell for these things. It's all included in your one price. So let me explain that stuff to you, and I'll actually show you what that stuff looks like, because we're like the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, get access to everything we have. Normally the membership is $2,212. Okay. But the next 30 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the coupon code TTG121 will get a 44% discount. It brings the price all the way down to $1,221 for the year. And last night we tried something brand new and it sold out faster than any laptop that we've ever offered. Okay. So we're bringing it back for the weekend. The next 30 people, okay, that sign up before midnight on Sunday, you are going to receive $200 cash back when you complete and pass the TTG courses and quizzes. Okay. So you're going to pay $1,221 to sign up. If you complete our courses and quizzes, we will immediately give you $200 back, which means now your membership has only cost you $1,020 for the entire year. You're also going to get 2 small private study group sessions so you can get the individual attention that you need. The reason why we are doing this, okay, we have surveyed all of our members, and there is a glaring, alarming difference in the amount of people that are successful with True Trading Group and that are making money of the people that have actually gone through the courses and the people that are struggling and people that have not gone through the courses. We are doing this because A, we genuinely give a shit whether you guys succeed or fail, and we want you to succeed. But also, like a little selfishly, our business, we do better as you do better. If you succeed, we succeed. If all of our members are losing money, then True Trading Group is not going to do well as a company. Our success is based on your success. And we have seen that the overwhelming majority of our members, okay, are making money, they're becoming better traders, and those people have gone through their courses and they have passed the quizzes. And that is why they're having the success that they are having. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, join True Trading Group. We will incentivize you with giving you $200 cash back if you go through the courses and complete the quizzes. Now your membership costs you $1,021. We combine a professional trading educational curriculum that's both in-depth and complex, yet it's very easy to understand and implement quickly. Whether you've never traded stock a day in your life or you're looking to gain an edge, TTG's curriculum and platform can help you reach financial goals that you guys never thought were possible. We pair that with premium tools from today's top fintech companies that would cost you over $4,000 to $5,000 a year if you purchase them on your own. As a member, you automatically get access at no additional charge to tools from Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, CBOE, Polygon, Trade Ideas, and more. And you're also going to become part of a community of active and educated, helpful investors and traders that are led by TTG's team of full-time trading moderators that have about 100 years of combined experience that currently sports just about a collective 80% win rate that focuses on stocks, options, crypto, futures, day trading, swing trading, but also long-term investing. Your results matter at True Trading Group. No one else's. Your results and your success are measurable through your P&L. TTG exists to empower the retail trader. And the bottom line is that the majority of our members are making money and becoming better traders. If you don't believe me, just pay attention and watch this. Guys, if you are a member of TTG, I want you to type the $ if you're making money because of True Trading Group. Go ahead and type the $ if you're making money because of True Trading Group. Anyone that's not a member, if you typed the number 1 before, pay attention to how many people type the $ in chat right now, because these are people that are telling you that I'm making money because of True Trading Group and the education, the courses, the curriculum, the tools, the resources, everything that they have access to on the platform. There's no difference between these people and you. They found True Trading Group the same way you did, and that's one of these live streams. They have the same excuses that you had. Small account, full-time job, no experience, lost money in the past. They had all the same excuses that you had, but yet here they are telling you that now they're making money thanks to TTG. On top of this, folks, you've heard me now just kind of talk to you about the TTG membership for a few minutes, about why you should invest your hard-earned money into this platform to give you the education you need to become successful. But now you're going to hear as I put my money where my mouth is. Anyone that joins True Trading Group by Sunday at midnight, not only are you going to save 44%, it brings the price down to just $12.21. Not only are you going to get $200 cash back when you complete the TTG courses and quizzes, not only are you going to get 2 small private study group sessions to get the individual attention you need, not only are you going to get all the current and future courses and tools, but I am going to give you back double your money at the end of your membership if you don't make back the $12.21 at least once. As long as you complete the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend 1 private study group. By the way, you get the answer key for the quizzes. So that's not like the catch. The quizzes are not this impossibly hard task for you to pass. You get the answer key, but don't cheat. You're only going to cheat yourself. You need to understand what you know and what you don't know. Okay, you're only going to hurt yourself if you cheat. All right, but that's not the catch. Okay, so just to clarify, the next 30 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121 before midnight on Sunday, I'm going to give you back double your membership fee. That's $2,442 if you do not make back $1,221. Okay, folks, read the fine print. Okay, read the fine print. Here it is. Fine print on our site in red. Don't stress the exams. You get the answer key. TGD's double your money back guarantee is in addition to the $200 cash back offer for completing all courses and exams. No catch, just opportunity. Okay? Guys, I'm dead serious. I simply feel that if I'm going to come up here every day and I'm going to tell you, listen, believe in the platform, the education that we offer at True Trading Group, that we can help you guys reach goals that you never thought were possible, that we have to put our money where our mouth is. We have to put it up with you. I'm asking you to put up $12.21. I'm going to give you $200 back immediately upon you completing all of our courses and passing our quizzes. And then if you still do not make back the $12.21 after attending 1 private study group, I'm going to give you back $2,442. That's on top of the $200 cash back. That's how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful. As long as you're willing to give me a little effort. That's it. Give me a little effort. I don't need 40 hours a week. Give me a couple hours a week. Go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend 1 study group. If you do, I'll give you $200 back. And if you still don't make the $12.21, I'll give you $2,442 back in return. Guys, this offer is done at Sunday at midnight or until the next 30 people sign up, whichever comes first. Everybody, welcome Hermano. Hermano is the newest member of the TG family. That means there's 29 of these spots now left. The next 29 people that go to ttgoffer.com will get a $200 cash back offer if you complete the courses and pass the quizzes. That'll bring the cost of your membership down to $10.21. Then if you still do not make back your membership fee of $12.21 after attending 1 of those private study groups, I'll give you back $2,442. I'm not kidding. Everything I'm saying to you is on the website. The price is going to jump on Monday. So it's not going to be $12.21 on Monday. Price is going to jump on Monday. And this offer of the $200 cash back, that's also expiring Monday or the next 29 people that join. Okay? Guys, take advantage before the price goes up on Monday and this offer disappears on Monday. Now, let me show you what you actually get included, right? Let me show you the tools. Okay? You're going to get our chat room. Here, the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the microphone. We're calling out trades in advance of making them, just like you saw me and the mods and I earlier on this live stream, just like you saw us, talking together. That's how we do it all day, every day inside of our chat room. You're going to get all of our trade alerts. We're currently sporting a collective win rate, just about 80%. We're fully transparent. There's a journal on our website, track every buy and sell that the mods make, so you can see for yourself how you'd be doing if you were following along with our trade alerts. You also get 2 small private study groups. That's your chance to get individual attention to get the help that you need. You're going to be able to use Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. You're going to get live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat. No more relying on delayed news. Okay? No more relying on delayed news. You're going to get news as soon as it crosses the wire. Then you're going to get TradingView's premium charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. Everything I'm showing you is included for $12.21. You do not have to pay $1 extra for any of these things. Then you're going to get the trade idea scanner. We'll show you what stocks are making new highs, new lows, and have a surge in volume. This way we can make sure you always focus on the best stocks during the day. Then you're going to get to use our simulator. The simulator will actually let you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. Then you have our own proprietary scanner that also lets you scan for crypto. You have dark pool data and unusual options activity. This is stuff used to only be available to professionals, not anymore. Now it's at your fingertips thanks to the TeachD platform. Then you have a trading journal that tracks all your trading, gives you statistics and data so you can see actually what you're doing wrong. It's a game changer when you're trying to make adjustments in your trading. Guys, these things I'm showing you, if you went to the companies that provide them on your own, you're spending about $4,000 to $5,000 a year. They are all included for $12.21 when you join True Trading Group. Even if you never followed a single one of our moderators trade alerts, the value of the platform is immense. This would cost you $4,000 to $5,000. You don't have to pay extra for any of the things I'm showing you. We also have a social sentiment scanner. This goes through and scours Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tells you what stocks are mentioned the most. That can help you stay ahead of the crowd. Then you also get analyst ratings. Wouldn't it be nice to know how many analysts have a buy or sell rating on a particular stock before you buy it? This tool will give you that information. And then, of course, you get our daily watch list and game plan. I told you before, you'll know exactly what stocks the mods are looking at. And then you have the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. It's all available for you in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. There are no VIP or pro courses that cost more money once you join. There are no upsells in TTG for courses and tools. The courses and tools are all included for $12.21. Then you have a video library that has an additional over 200 hours of educational video content. These are workshops that we conduct, like how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. And then when you actually become a member, you can attend these workshops live. Guys, if you have any questions about the membership or you're having a hard time signing up, you can send a text message to 201-775-9702. Again, that's 201-775-9702. Okay. Guys, take advantage of this offer before the next 29 people take them. Okay. Because you're going to be looking at a 44% discount, brings the price down to $12.21. As long as you complete our courses and quizzes, we'll give you $200 cash back. And then if you go through, attend one private study group and do not ever make back that $12.21, I'll give you back $2,442. That is how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful. Nobody is as confident as we are in our ability to help you become successful, guys. None. We've never denied anyone of that refund that completed those tasks and still never made their membership fee back. We have a refund rate of just over 2% since 2017. I share that number with you, not just to show you how infrequently we get a refund request, but also to prove to you that, yes, that refund is in fact real. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com right now and enter the coupon code TTG 121. Click enter, enter your information, check out, and you are good to go. If you guys are still unsure about the membership, we do have a 1-week trial. You can go to ttgthree.com. You can join us for 1 full week. You join us for 1 full week. It's only $3. We do that to make sure that you are, in fact, a real person. There's no automatic renewal. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no recurring payment. It's literally just a one-time payment of $3. Okay? The small private study groups cover a variety of different topics. Someone was asking, what are the small groups working? They cover a variety of different topics. Each workshop can cover different topics, but you can actually talk directly to a moderator and ask specific questions that the moderator can help you with. Okay? You as a member are able to select the topics that the moderators cover during the workshops. All right? So that's it, folks. Make sure you guys take advantage before Sunday at midnight. The price goes up. There are 29 spots remaining. So whatever comes first, 29 people or Sunday at midnight, that offer is no more. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the live. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out. Thanks for joining us for the final trading hour of the week. Big week. Great job, everybody. I'll see you guys all Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here, while we go over the, we're going to go over on Sunday night my market outlook and how I plan on making money next week. So make sure you guys tune in, set your reminders. See you guys all Sunday night. Later, guys.